to fold this basket of clothes right here, and instead of just doing that, I figured I would talk to you guys. I turned 25 recently on the 25th, my golden birthday. It was great. I had to work that day, which sucked, but I still had a good day. But I'm going to be telling you some important things that I learned by age 25. These are not in any particular order, and a lot of these I learned recently. It's not that I'm an expert on these topics. I'm still learning them. I'm still growing as a person, and I just hope that this will help someone out there, okay? First thing on this list is don't be so judgmental. I grew up believing in God, and I still do. I still believe in God, but the whole church aspect of things I was not a fan of, because there would be people, you know, preaching to the choir about certain things and then going home and doing the complete opposite of what they're saying, and I just did not find that cool. And you know, when I was going to church back in 2013, when I was 16, up until I moved back to Florida in 2016, I was told that, you know, being gay is a sin and this, that, whatever. And I have friends, I still do have friends that are part of the LGBTQ plus community. And how wrong would that be for me to be like, oh, hey, I can't be your friend anymore because it's wrong in the eyes of God? Like, no, they're still the same person that they were before they came out to me. And they're still gonna be the same person. They're still gonna be my friend, and there's nothing that can change that. There's nothing that could persuade me to be like, hey, you can't be this person's friend anymore because they're gay or they're trans or they're bisexual or whatever the case may be. Like, it's 2022, guys. Come on, we need to stop judging people for things that do not have any effect on our own lives. That's just my opinion. It's not bothering me that my best friend is gay. It's not bothering me that my best friend is trans. It's not bothering me or affecting my life that my best friend's bisexual or someone in my family is bisexual. It just doesn't make any sense to me that people judge people based on lifestyle choices that don't have anything to do with their own personal lives. That's a whole different topic for a different day, and I'm gonna get heated because this topic honestly pisses me off to no avail. Like, come on, we need to be more open. Second thing, don't grow up so fast. When I was younger, I was always, you know, I just want to grow up and I want to do things and I want to go out and party and be cool and be an adult and I can do whatever I want. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, okay, I wish I would have stayed a child a little bit longer. I wish someone would have just been like, hey, chill out. Number 3, don't be friends with the wrong people. Back when I was in middle school, I was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Needy. I was desperate for attention. Me being a middle child, I really didn't get that much attention at home, and that would cause me to go to school and be like, you know what, I'm gonna get some attention at school and I'm gonna just do these things here and maybe somebody will like me. And then I ended up trying way too hard to impress these people. Like, I literally was like desperate. I was begging for attention from certain people at the age of like 10, 11, 12, even 13. It's like, oh my God, I want to be this person's friend because they're so cool. And then they wouldn't treat me very well. Like, they would not be nice to me, and I was still like, you know what? They let me hang out with them. They're still my friends. Eventually, you know, I got out of that because in high school I had no friends, and I was like, you know what? Maybe this is not a bad thing. I thought that having no friends would be bad, but it's honestly, it wasn't a bad thing. I got to learn much about myself. I got to hang out and chill and relax and just do my own thing. Next one is be yourself. I'm still struggling with this. So I think that everyone does this, and I'm trying to get out of the habit. I'm slowly getting out of the habit of, you know, caring about what people think of me. But for the most part, I'm generally myself, like, no matter who I'm around. It's just certain things I choose to keep like more inward. Like, if I'm just meeting somebody, I'm not gonna be my natural, wacky, goofy, weird self. I'm gonna, you know, ease into that so I don't scare people off, you know? But I'm not saying that I'm like fake with people. It's just I've always hid a lot of myself. away from people, and it's kind of hard to, you know, dive in and not do that anymore. So that's that. I'm still working on it. I think I'm starting to accept myself a lot more and not be scared to be myself, which is good. Trust your gut. Guys, there have been so many times where I wanted to go out and do something with people, and then I get this feeling, I'm like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't go, maybe I shouldn't do this. And then something bad ends up happening. Not like too dramatic, like someone dying or something, but something along the lines of, oh, some random person showed up at a party and no one knows who they are, and it's a scary situation, like stuff like that. That's what I think about. And plus, I have OCD, so when I'm thinking about certain things, I go into the depths of the worst scenario. Like, that's why I don't drive. I know we're getting off on a tangent here. That's why I don't drive, because I am terrified of getting into an accident, and that's all that I will think about when I'm behind a wheel. And I can't turn my brain off from those things, which it sucks, but it's part of my life. You're on your own journey, guys. This one took me, well, it's still taking me a long time to grasp the concept of, is that I'm on my own journey. My younger brother is someone that I've always gotten compared to, and that I've always compared myself to. He is 3 years younger than me. He's getting married next year. Him and his fiance just got their new place, and he's just been like doing great for himself, and I feel like I could have done so much more at my age of 25 versus his age. He's only 22, and I feel like he's accomplished so much more than I have. And I know that, like I said, we're on our own journeys, we're on our own paths, but I still tend to sometimes feel bad about myself when I'm seeing my younger brother do better than me. Like, of course, like, I love him, I am super proud of him, and I will be by his side 100%, like, every single day until the day that I die. But I can't help those emotions that I have when it comes to certain things like that. It's not a bad thing. Like I said, I love him. Kenny, if you're watching this, I love you, and I'm proud of you. I just feel bad about myself sometimes. Stick up for yourself. Alright, this is one that I definitely still need to work on. That's why it's on this list. I am terrified of confrontation. Confrontation? Yes, I'm terrified of confrontation. I'm scared to say how I feel when certain people hurt me. I am scared to express my feelings when I'm hurt or when I don't like what was said to me or about me. I tend to shut down, and I tend to just ignore the person, and then I don't say what's actually wrong, and then they'll be like, oh, so what's wrong? Nothing's wrong, blah, 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 and then it just eats away at me, and it bottles up for weeks, months, even years, and then eventually it just all shoots out, and then I end up losing friendships. And that's how I've lost many friendships, because I just don't know how to communicate with people, and I don't know how to talk, and I don't know how to say what I really feel, because I'm scared that I'll get into a fight with a friend or my boyfriend even, and that'll be the end of the friendship or the relationship. Like, I know myself deep down that that's not gonna happen. Like, one little fight, one little argument's not gonna just, you know, end things. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, you can say one wrong thing and it'll just end it all. That's why I choose to stay quiet. Like, with me, if someone hurts me and like I'm trying to defend myself, I'm not just gonna stop with like one thing. I'm going to keep going and 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 just egging it on and just, you know, making the other person feel worse than they made me feel. And that's not okay to do, and I know that, and I'm working on it. But that's because I've never stood up for myself before, and it's just like, oh, so if I stand up for myself, well, where do I begin? Where do I end? How do I know that we're still gonna be okay after all this is over? You get me? Next one, wear the outfit. Guys, there are so many things in my closet or in my dresser that I want to wear, and I'll wear it around my house. I will wear these clothes around my house. I'll take photos in them. But when it comes to going out in public, I am just going to switch back into my normal cozy sweatpants and a t-shirt, or sweatpants and a hoodie. I do not like wearing things in public. I hate the way my body looks sometimes, and the safest bet for me is a sweatpants and hoodie, okay? Sweatpants and hoodie combo. I'm slowly working on things. Like, I went out in a pair of jeans the other day. Like, oh my god, jeans. Like, who would have thought that you'd be scared to wear jeans? But guys, it's been tough lately to just, you know, get the confidence to wear whatever I want. I seek so much acceptance and approval from others. Even though I'm 25, like, I thought that I would be out of that mindset by now. Like, I was talking to my sister-in-law about this. I was like, dude, I have so many clothes that I want to wear. And I always see, like, she always wears these, like, amazing outfits, and she looks so good, and she's always going out, she looks so nice and so confident. I'm like, girl, I wish I could do that, but I cannot go anywhere past my front door in certain outfits. And, like, it may not even be, like, the most extravagant, crazy outfit, but to me, it's like, okay, I feel like I'm trying way too hard. Someone's gonna judge me, someone's gonna not like my outfit, and it's just not gonna be a good thing. So that's why I just choose to just, you know, not do it. But I'm working on it, and my goal for the age of 25 is to just not care what people think. I know it's gonna be a lot, but I'm slowly working on it. Baby steps, okay? Next thing, don't take everything so seriously. Okay, when I say this, I use the term very loosely because there's serious things that need to be taken seriously. Like, for example, someone dying in your family, or, you know, you losing your house or something. That's something to be taken seriously. But if a guy or a girl or whoever's not texting you back, don't cry over spilled milk, okay? It's not that serious. I've gone through my fair share of being ghosted by boys, and it sucked. I know it does, and like losing friendships and everything. But you will come to realize later on, like, it may take months. It took me a couple years to realize that one of my friends that I lost wasn't that good of a friend to me. But you'll realize that you did not need that person to begin with, and that you were fine, you were a-okay. You lost a friend. Okay, it may hurt in the beginning, it may suck, but you'll get over it. It'll be okay. All right, next one, save your money. Guys, I am the worst when it comes to saving my money. But this binder, I got this on Amazon. This has honestly helped me save money a lot better because I'm not constantly swiping my card. I want to get paid, I just take the money out and I divide it through these sections here. Except if it's something that I need to pay online, like my Wi-Fi or my water bill, but everything else I just put in here. And I got everything on Amazon. It also comes with these budget sheets. I'm showing this one because it's empty, but yeah, there's a budget sheet, and then there's different folders and little labels and stuff. It's pretty cool. So if you guys need a way to save money, I'm going to link this down below, the one that I got. This one came with different folders and different things, but then I bought more folders because the ones that I had before, they got destroyed. It's not sponsored, not an affiliate link. I just really want to share that with you guys. These two things, they kind of go hand in hand. Something that I learned very recently is that therapy and medication do not make you weak, and you need to take care of yourself. So I was diagnosed at a young age with anxiety disorder, but I never took any medication for it. I was just kind of, you know, riding the wave of life. And then something bad happened to me, and it kind of like triggered everything in my brain to, like, you know, kind of go back to those depressive days and that anxiety mindset and like constantly being on edge, and it was not good. So I downloaded this app because my sister told me about it. It's called Plush Care, and I was able to talk to someone and get medication. I was put on medication. I was diagnosed with OCD, depression, anxiety, and yeah, panic disorder. Sorry, there's a list of things. and I was prescribed medication, and honestly that was starting to help me a lot, and I was getting better. And you know, things happened with insurance and all those issues, and I'm going to get back on medication because I know that was the best thing for me. And also at the same time, I've been going to the gym. I don't know if I mentioned that in my previous video, but I've been going to the gym a lot to, you know, get my body moving and not be stuck in one spot constantly all the time, because my schedule will be, oh, work, home, work, home, work, home, work, home. And that put a toll on my life too, because I would go to work, come home, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep, and the cycle would continue over and over again. So yes, therapy, medication, they're great. I was honestly opposed to the idea at first because I didn't want people to think that I was some crazy pill popping psychopath that needs pills to be happy, and that's not the case. Medication helps people. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. I had to be switched between 2 different medications because one wasn't working for me and one worked for me. So it's all depending on who you are as a person and like what you can handle. But if you're going through what I'm going through, just know that you're not alone. Mental health sucks, and people need to be more open about it. People need to talk about it more. I think I'm going to end this here. Hope you guys enjoyed these things that I learned by age 25. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one.